people. Hi, my beautiful people. It's Mission Monday. I hope you didn't forget. How are you and how have you been? How was your weekend?
Mission Monday.
Mission Monday.
It's Mission Monday.
Mission Monday.
Mission
Monday.
Welcome to Mission Monday.
Hey beautiful people, how are you today? And yes, it's Mission Monday. Has it been a minute? How have you been? How was your weekend? Should I tell you how mine went? Should I whisper it? Yes, mine was absolutely amazing. I do hope you took the time to rest, reflect, soak yourself in the presence of the Lord so that you're ready to launch into the new week. And today I do have a word for you. And as I was thinking about it, or should I say two words? You know what I was thinking about today was I was thinking about persistence and perseverance and how they come so much into play in our walk of life, our walk of purpose. Remember that we do not walk like the unwise. We're created on purpose for a purpose, each of us uniquely. So we don't walk, like the unwise. We have to walk circumspectly. And I feel that, or I believe that persistence and perseverance are such a key part of that walk. And thinking about it, I thought of different situations. One of them was Naaman. Remember the Assyrian general who had everything. He was a general, he was a leader in his own right, but there was a but. He had leprosy. And in getting the healing for that leprosy, it was a little handmaiden that told him to go and meet the prophet, in Israel. And he was told to immerse himself into the river Jordan 7 times. I want you to think about the caliber of man we're talking about. First of all, what it took for him to listen to the advice of a maiden girl. And then he walked up there, and the Bible records that the prophet didn't even come out to meet him. The prophet sent word. And he still faced that obstacle. It is a form of, am I on the right path here? Sometimes we as kingdom people, we think everything should go smoothly. And then he's told to go and soak in the Jordan 7 times. He makes a statement. Are there not other rivers that are more beautiful than the Jordan where he is coming from? But he did it. It was specific instructions 7 times. And until he came out the 7th time, does the Bible now record that his skin was like that of a baby. What would have happened if he stopped at 6 or 6.5? And remember, he was told to immerse himself, to soak himself completely. What would have happened if he only did it halfway? Have we thought of that? But it takes a persistence and perseverance to push through what it is we're meant to push through. And I thought of that, and I thought of the children of Israel going around the walls of Jericho 7 times. Sometimes when we think of Jericho, do you sometimes mistake it and think, okay, it's a compound or a small space that they were walking around? No, they walked around a city 7 times. When the wall of Jericho is described, it says chariots could run upon the walls of Jericho. So that was a massive wall. But nothing happened in those 6 days to the human eye. Nothing happened in those 6 days to the human eye. But on the 7th day, at the blow of the trumpet, the walls crumbled. They said the walls sank in. So, remember, and it reminds me of that, the song, Miracle Worker, where it says, even when we don't see him working, we know that he's working. In our walk of life, in our walk of purpose, in fulfilling what God has sent us to do, or what we believe is the purpose of our life according to God, do we sometimes think it should be smooth because it's coming from Him? When the obstacles come, because they do come, especially when the obstacles come from, places you don't expect them to come, can you be persistent? Can you persevere to get it through? And when I was thinking about it, I thought to myself, I'm using persistence, perseverance. Have I ever thought to know the difference here? And I want to read it from you exactly as I got it. And it says here from the dictionary, persistence is the choice to continue something in spite of difficulty and opposition. In our walk of life, can we be persistent like that? In spite of whatever difficulty that comes, once we're sure, once we've gotten that word and we're walking according to purpose, in spite of whatever difficulty comes, can we continue? In spite of opposition, regardless of where the opposition is coming from, be it words, be it family, be it friends that even look at you, are you sure of what you're doing here? Can you continue? But you see here, it says persistence is a choice. You can either decide to go on, or you decide to walk back, or you decide to let it go. Then listen to that. Perseverance is the continuation of commitment through action in spite of the lack of success. When you try something the first time, do you let it go because it wasn't successful? Do you say, I have tried and therefore it's not working or it's not the way it is? Are you able to persevere? It says going forward through action in spite of the lack of success. Oh my God, when I read this, I was like, wow. For me, I still hold firm. Those two things are key in our walk of life, because opposition will come from places you don't expect. Sometimes you try it the first time, it doesn't work, because it's a consistency that brings about perfection. And so we see, and another one came to me. Sorry, I have to remember this one. Even if, when the Lord was talking about prayer and how we have to keep asking and keep knocking, and it told about the woman that went to an unrighteous judge, and he, by all means, carnally speaking, would not have given her a verdict of a verdict that would favor her, but she was persistent. She came on until he said, even if it's for her to stop bugging him, he gave it to her in favor. That was persistence. Can we be like that? Can we hold on regardless of situation and circumstance, regardless of feeling? Because sometimes we want to walk according to what we feel. Can we hold on? So I just wanted to leave that here with you today on Mission Monday. Persistence, perseverance for your walk of purpose. Those two things are key. I repeat again, persistence, perseverance on your walk of purpose, it's key. That's my word for you today on Mission Monday. And yes, I do want to hear from you. And yes, I will be so excited to share your own word of encouragement. But don't forget, I am Ursula.